All right, back with another training breakdown. Here we are, upper body days from a day or so ago, depending on when you're watching this. Did the warm up. Again, this is more of a speed, our yeet day. I call it the yeet day. Salute to Jay Uso with the old yeets. So going everything as fast as you can. Again, started with the landmine snatches. Still working on that. Just been fun to kind of get into that variation again and kind of hone my craft and hone my skill at it, and pair those with a med ball throw here overhead. Again, again, you're pulling with one hand, one arm, and switching to the other one and exploding that one up in that sort of landmine overhead-ish type press. Not fully overhead, but again, it's more overhead. It's a good variation for people who are not great at overhead right now or struggle with overhead. A way to work your way to overhead, because I think everyone should find some overhead variation, because doing overhead variations is going to help you get better at overhead, better range of motion, better mobility in your shoulders. Even throws like this. I like these because it works on getting that thoracic, that upper back, a little bit of extension there too, because that's what one area I lack in. So getting this and exploding those throws, trying to throw it through the wall. But again, keep working at these. Again, my feet are kind of going all over the place. I think it would help if I had an actual landmine set up too, because the bar kind of rolls a little bit. But again, I think that's actually fine too, because it's a natural movement. You don't have to be fixed in one specific position, because every movement, no matter how hard you try to get your reps the same, they're not going to be the same. Every movement is going to be different in some way or another. So, but I really enjoy this variation. Probably keep it in for another week or so, and maybe see where we go from there. And then after that, we get into our horizontal press. Again, working speed. I really like this setup with the kind of my homemade DIY jammer press. Got the bands there, so it kind of pulls it back with the neutral grip bar hooked into my straps on my rings. So it really works well. I like the standing push, because you don't always have to be on your back to push. Yes, do push-ups, do bench press, but also do some standing pushes too to get that horizontal pressing motion. I paired those with kind of yeeting rows, so we're going as fast as we can on the single arm rows. Not super heavy. I think those were 70s maybe. And just trying to pull as fast as we can, and always got to mix in the back. So these PVC swimmers, I guess I'd call them, kind of like I don't know what stroke that would be. Some swim stroke, whatever it would be. Sort of motion, and just let the back get loose. Again, reps of these, trying to explode it forward, push it as fast as you can. The neutral grip, again, is another challenge. You can do it with the straight bar. If you have a jammer presser, you can do it with those. But I like the way I have set up. Got to make do with what the equipment you have. Stop letting equipment be your lack. The minimal equipment, I think, helps me be more creative too. And got to find different ways to utilize things. You don't have to just do a typical bench press or a neutral grip bench press. Find different ways to use bars. There's no rules that say you have to do it this way, unless you're some old-timey, greasy old turd that says you have to do it their way. And that's what the fitness industry is littered with these days, is the old guys who used to fight against the guys before them and do different stuff, but now that they're old, they can't accept or take anything new or different than them, because nothing's really new. Then we get into some more pulling, our more vertical pulling. So climbing a rope. Again, I can't go a full rope climb because my ceilings are 7 feet tall. So we just do reps going up and down. I can feel it in my hands, now that when I'm recording this a day or two, probably a day later, I think. But I was doing these again today when I'm recording this, when I had the youth athletes up climbing the rope and just demonstrating. You just really feel it in your hand. So grip, building up some calluses, and just a different variation of or way to pull and hit that pulling, climbing motion. I think no one climbs anymore. You don't see ropes anymore. And it's just one thing I use it. I don't use it for the battle rope type thing. It is a battle rope, but I don't really do that because I don't really find much use in the battle rope, swinging and that type of stuff. But climbing, tug of war, great. Pair those with the handstand presses to hit the overhead press, and then did sets of those, and then hit the arms to finish. Again, the drop catch contrast set. So did the bar right into the PVC. Again, bars is more dropping and catching as fast as possible. This is letting the arms relax down and curling them up as fast as you can, catching that PVC on the way up. So we hit the bicep variation, the bicep curl variation. Then we'll hit the skull crusher too here with the triceps. So get both of them in. Again, just nothing special, not a ton of. I just did 2 sets of each. 10 for the bar, 25 for the PVC on both of them. So again, just a different variation. You don't have to. The other stuff can work, yeah. The regular barbell curls can work. I do that stuff too, regular curls, and then we get them in battle with this. This is a problem with narrow space. Stuff gets in the way, gets caught in the band. You got to fight the band there. So drop it. Don't let it hit you in the forehead. Someone says, what if it hits you on the forehead? Well, don't drop it. Then it won't hit you on the forehead. But then, yeah, so hit the tricep with the bar. Then we go to the PVC as well. Again, relax the hands back. Boom, explode them up once we finally get the PVC out from under the bar. So struggling on this day with battling bands and putting the weight or the barbell on the PVC and getting it stuck. So letting that PVC drop, letting your hands go back, and then relax and contract them back up, explode them back up. So biceps, triceps, and then we finish with, we hit the rear delts. All right, so should have just edited that out, but oh well. So rear delts, again, drop the dumbbells, contrast set, dumbbells, then we get tennis balls. Tennis balls, drop catch, really work on fast to and fast back up. Right back to that starting position. Let them drop. See, the first ones I was letting not drop far enough, and then I kind of let them go a little bit farther. Let them drop a little bit farther, so you got to get a more full range of motion. So, again, I'm always trying to improve. You should too. Then we finished with fingertip hangs. These suck. Last week I did them on the ledge of the wood, and it was felt like my fingers were getting cut off because it was such a sharp edge, but went back to the barbell here, or the pull-up bar here, and a little bit more comfortable. Still suck, feel it in the forearms, but just another hanging variation to add to yours, just using the fingertips. So that's what we had for you today, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon.